You're jamming your favorite song, and while you aren't missing a beat, you could be missing a signal from your body. It's an SOS from your kidneys, and it doesn't sound like music at all. It's silent. High blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and other risk factors can quietly stress the kidneys, leading to negative impacts on the heart. That's why you should ask your doctor about a simple urine test called UACR. Most miss the signal for hidden kidney disease and related heart risk. You shouldn't. Visit detectthesos.com today to learn more.
I started a new podcast because I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah,
with
you are.
Tawny, from Oversharing, so that we could just talk even more about pop culture and just things we hate.
Yeah.
It's called Haters with an 8. I think we're just going to put it in this feed because there's no reason not to.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Real quick, did either of you see that Taylor Swift was getting accused of putting out jewelry with like Hitler shit on it?
No, I did not see that.
You didn't?
That was not in my Travis and Taylor Reddit sub.
Yeah, that wasn't in my...
Really?
Yeah.
It's been everywhere, but maybe it's more on Threads.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Someone then came out and said, actually, I just made this up. But it's basically...
It sounds...
It's a necklace that has lightning bolts all down the sides.
Oh, yeah.
And the lightning bolts are shaped like S's. I didn't know that Nazis love to use crazy S's.
Crazy S's and lightning bolts are also a big sort of SS thing, or like neo-Nazi kind of symbol. It's like a particular kind of thunderbolt, but thunderbolts are definitely a part
so
of it.
It was that kind.
Oh, got it.
And
oh my God.
if you look at it in the box, there's 8 of them, which is another dog whistle for We Love Hitler.
Yeah.
Is there like a Swiftie with like red string just like putting together all the theories about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're a Taylor Swift fan, you have to be like that, right? Because of all her Easter eggs.
Are you all Swifties?
No, we hate her.
No. But I will say this, full disclosure, I have been listening to her new album while I draw and clean and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like it.
Really?
I will say one song gets stuck in my head per day.
Yeah.
And then I go, curse you, Taylor Swift!
Yeah, and also I don't have a lot of exposure to Taylor Swift except for Reputation. So to me it all sounds like fresh and new, but talking to Katie last week about it, it's like it's really just derivative of her old work and not even like there's like not as much depth is what I'm understanding. Yeah.
Okay.
What did you think of it, Alice?
I don't think there's a world where I'll ever fully sit down and like put on a Taylor Swift album.
Okay.
But I respect the culture.
Yeah.
And totally.
The cult.
I respect it. I'm more like I'm really into all the theories about Charlie XCX and Taylor Swift. I love that crossover. It's fascinating to me.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, because one of her songs is a diss against Charlie XCX.
Yeah. That's alleged.
Yeah.
Well, there are clues because we know Charlie loves cocaine.
Yeah.
And
who
that
doesn't?
Charlie has a song called like Everything is Romantic, and Taylor's song is called Actually Romantic. So it's supposed to be like a nod to Charlie's song.
Okay.
If we're to believe the rumors. Are you just trying not to get like hate?
Well, no, I am more of like a Charlie XCX listener.
Yeah.
That's sort of what I would I have cleaned to Brat so many times.
Okay, now we know what side Alice is on. Everybody chime in on our Reddit board and make her feel like shit for her choices.
I'm gonna there's gonna be like little snake comments on all of my shit now. That's like their symbol. Or maybe lightning bolts. Maybe that's a new thing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Scrolling through my feed, all I see is bullshit. Fake news, clickbait, gotta sift through all of it. Oh. Like share, retweet, trying to keep up with the trends, but it's all just a facade, man, it's all pretend. Online bullshit, that's all it is. You say you're living large, but I know it's just a myth. Online bullshit, can't you see? We're all caught up in the nonsense, it's time to break free.
Well, Alice, welcome to Online Bullshit.
Welcome, Alice.
Thank you.
You've been here before.
I have, yeah.
During our TradWives episode.
It was really fun to overshare with you guys. Thank you for having me again.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how often I think about a polycule that has a sex swing?
I'm so happy I know that word because it's like a lot of people are, or at least I'm noticing a lot of people use it more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and we learned it from you.
Thank you.
I already knew it.
Oh, I didn't. I was in the dark.
Everyone, Katie already knew what a polycule was.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Alice is here to tell us more about Anna O'Brien. I almost called her Alan. I don't know why.
Oh.
Anna O'Brien, a.k.a. Glitter and Lasers, because in the subreddit and on Kiwi Farms, which I don't know, have you ever been on the Kiwi Farms board?
I've heard about it. I also respect the culture of Kiwi Farm.
They're still going to make fucking fun of you, so you might as well just be truthful.
I respect the culture.
There is a presence of Hitler lovers on Kiwi Farms.
Ew.
If you want to understand like how toxic that place is. But it is really interesting because people go there every day to update the thread.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's always new stuff to look at. And so that is where I read that Anna...
You're just on the key. You're on like the Hitler fucking Reddit.
You know what? I'm going to learn so much and be able to spot all the dog whistles,
Yeah.
just like Taylor just put
Yes.
out.
I'm just taking note if I ever need revenge.
Yeah,
And then I can be like, she's a big Hitler fan.
dude.
Look at
Oh,
her
see-
Kiwi Farms.
And I was thinking you could make a Katie Mordhorse thread on Kiwi Farms because those people go like dox people.
but-
you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, watch out.
Go start a Katie Mordhorse thread.
A Katie Mordhorse Nazi thread. So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so anyways, I had read on there that she was like really inappropriate at her old job and just all kinds of stuff. She's like an alcoholic, and I was like, there's no way for me to fact check this. And then Alice slid into the DMs and she was like, oh, I've been following her for a long time.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I want to know more.
She is a very, at least just to look at like YouTube, like snark content, she is very popular.
Yeah.
For those kinds of content creators. And last week I don't know if you heard it, but last week we talked mainly about medical detectives. That was sort of like our focus,
Yeah, I listened.
I would say. So that's all I know.
Yeah, I listened to that. But yeah, I have been following Anna. Glitter and Lasers is her screen name, which is wild. Since like 2018, I would say, maybe 2017.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I haven't been following her like religiously like a Swiftie would for Taylor Swift or anything. But I one day back then I was looking up reviews for what are those MLM leggings people sell?
LuLaRoe.
I was about to be like La Boo Boo for
La
sure.
Boo Boo, the La Boo
LuLaRoe, I think
Boo, La
it's
Boo Boo,
La Boo Boo leggings.
yeah, La Boo Boo leggings,
Yeah.
and plus size, so I can actually like know if they'll work for me, because I was almost tricked. I was just out of this. I was in a cult, and then someone at my new
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
somebody,
Alice has learned from her mistakes.
yes,
Good.
yeah, and I was out, and I was at this new job, and somebody was selling it, and I was like, "Is this really a thing?" So anyway, I found her video, and she was reviewing leggings. She said they were really bad, but it's actually, for what it is, it was a great video. I was like, "Oh, this person's cool." Like, I think they're kind of cheesy. I think Anna O'Brien for me is like, what's that term? Chuggy. Like, that's how I would describe her. Just sort of.
Chuggy is what the Gen Zers say to me when I part my hair on the side.
Okay.
What does that mean?
It's sort of like gauche, tacky.
Chuggy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I sort of.
But we have to make up a word
exactly.
for which we already have words.
Exactly.
So that's how slang works. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't want us to know what they're saying about it.
That's how I know.
I'm also
Anyway.
a millennial, so I get it.
Yeah. So you found her her content a little chuggy?
A little chuggy, a little like
chug.
little like gauche, because she's really into, again, glitter and lasers, like that.
She's cringe or
Yeah,
something.
like that millennial, that part of
Yeah.
like indie sleaze that I didn't resonate with at all. And so I would sort of like drop in, see if she reviewed something I liked, and then dip out.
Yeah.
And
like, what kinds of content were you interested in? That clothes and stuff?
yeah, so I
Yeah.
was like plus size, and which I know I sound very skinny. So you might be like, oh my God.
I just know we can't see Alice. She's
Yeah.
sometimes like a wave in the space-time continuum occasionally, but otherwise
she's so
completely
small.
invisible because she's so tiny.
I'm very petite.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I found her just as like another fashion blogger, because I don't know if other people do this, but like I'll look for reviews for anything and see if it's like worth my money. And so I just thought,
That's so smart.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is really
too
smart.
lazy to do that.
Me too.
I do that with everything. So I was like, oh, okay, she's just another one of those people. Like if I want to go buy something from, I don't know, Anthropology, I'll just type in Anthropology haul and see if it's worth it. Like, yeah, I know. So I was like, I'll use her for that like every couple of years. But dude, and that's, I feel like with folks, influencers like her, just sort of like know your audience, stay in your lane. And so all of her audience was just like fat women who just wanted to know, should I spend my money here? And she just went off the rails. She couldn't just stick with that. So that
She likes to make videos being like, this is what's up with me.
yeah, so I would say what turns me away from her, and I think when I was like, oh, she's gauche, she's tacky, I think more it's like, I think she's out of touch and entitled. And that I think that's the rub. I think people are seeing that, and Anna's like, oh, they just don't like me because I'm fat. I'm like, girl, that's item 100 on the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many other things.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
All right. Where do you think the entitlement might come from as a watcher of her content? Is it something that has developed, or was she always kind of that way?
I think it's as someone that I'm not an expert in anything. However,
Neither are we.
I think it just comes. I think comes from a place of insecurity. So like,
Okay.
I looked into her, and she was raised Mormon in Ohio.
Yeah.
And went to BYU. So she grew up pretty sheltered, and in a larger body. So she didn't necessarily fit into spaces. I'm talking more figuratively, like didn't feel like she belonged. And
Can I say something that might be construed as like very, I don't know, racist?
sure, yeah.
Yes. I've known. Yeah. Let's get on with the racism. It's not racism, but I have never seen, and I've met a lot of Mormons. I've never seen a fat Mormon.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Good. It's not just me.
I don't think that's racist, Nathan.
Well, I don't know. I'm always saying something wrong. So
Just discriminatory.
discriminatory. All right. There we go. Thank you for softening that.
I know we started off talking about Nazis, so now it's just like it's in the air.
Easy peasy. All right. Good.
I've seen a lot of blonde Mormons.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she's-
Yeah.
The
They seem to be
whitest
like
of white,
very
right?
cookie cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In general.
Yeah, so I can imagine that must have been a hard upbringing for her to just be like, you know, a fat Mormon like that. I would like, no, thank you. I wouldn't want that. Like, gross. Not being fat, but just being around Mormons. No offense. Who gives a shit? Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
So,
You respect their culture.
I respect the culture, but also, what the fuck? You're wearing that sacred underwear? Like, that's so crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a smart person. Like, she went to Columbia, the Ivy League one.
Yeah.
And she is really into data, and she named her dog Data. And she got a bunch of like fancy corporate social media jobs. But the thread here is that at every single era she's had, just like Taylor Swift, she's always just like, I'm the expert. I'm better.
Right.
Okay.
That's the entitlement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
It's like Dunning-Kruger, which is what we like to say all the time.
Yeah.
She constantly will like learn something new about being fat because that's her main thing, right? I think that causes her probably like on a daily basis some kind of adversity. So she has learned about lipedema now, and now she's an expert.
That's the other thing too. It's like she just can't embrace the beginner mindset. Like she just has to be an expert, an authority on everything.
I love that, the beginner mindset, because that really does make a lot of sense with her. Just like she's so like extreme in everything, in all of her endeavors, it seems, especially physical ones. She just dives in and it's like, girl, you got to think about what you're actually capable of.
Yeah, like right now she's in an arc of powerlifting. Have you seen that?
Yes, yeah.
Viking Princess on TikTok. Oh my God, it's like, okay, I love that you want to be a Viking princess, but like, what if we're a Viking student first? You know, like,
Yeah.
Jeez. And it's wild. So she wrote a book. Did you guys know about her book?
No, I
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that was kind of one of the first things she did after like leaving the corporate world.
Okay.
But I didn't. I was like, I cannot buy this book and read it.
I think the book, it's a 20-word title. There's 20 words in the title. And then there's also a parentheses.
I'm looking up Glitter and Lasers book right now because I want to know things about it. Glitter and lasers.
Oh, it's A Life Full of Glitter, a guide to positive thinking, self-acceptance, and finding your sparkle in a, parentheses, sometimes negative world.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. But I haven't gotten to it yet. Who published it?
Oh, an actual publisher did, I think.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. She probably like got a book deal and was like, see ya, job.
Yeah. So like that's basically kind of what happened is she was all her video, like, so she was doing the plus size clothing hauls and like, that's what she should just stick with. But then she's like, ooh, I want to be like I want to be aspirational. I want to be like an influencer. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
So then she was
Which is the death of relatability.
Yes!
It's like everything that you based your audience on, you're going to forego that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like it was so funny. So she would travel. So when I would check in on her, like every like, I don't know, 6 months, I would just like peer in. You just want to like, what's going on under this rock? And, she would start doing these blogs in like 2019 of like going to India for work, for example. And there'd be people like working hard in like a bullpen style office setting. And she would just like set up her fucking camera and then just start doing a like day in the life blog. And people are like,
Trying to work.
yeah, like, what are you doing? And she'd be like, oh, come here, coworker. And like, she'd be wearing like this really like gauche, I'm a fashion girl outfit at just like a desk job. And they'd be like, ha, 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 ha. And I think she was like a director, so they had to like indulge her. So she was always sort of inserting herself in spaces. Like, she's very much like that lean in feminist from like the 2010s, 2000s. Like, I'm going to take up space, but like, she's going to take up space without like understanding the broader picture. And it's just, it really, you cringe so hard.
And from what I'm hearing, it's not only just like that concept of like, I'm going to take up space and whatever you might think about that and however like dated that might be right now. Also, it's like you're putting people who have not agreed to be on video with she's got millions of followers.
Yeah.
And it like, without any I don't know. I just think that's also a good indicator of like where she's at in terms of like her being considerate. I don't know.
Yeah, it's it's really wild. And in the book, I've skimmed through parts of it and then I read a review, and her advice is basically like, feel better. Don't be sad.
What? Alice, what? Oh my God, all of a sudden, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulder. I didn't feel better.
And
oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
And then if you're on Amazon right now, you'll see that this book is in the feminist theory section.
Wait, I am. I will share my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, because Amazon's not letting me in.
Where does it say?
Right on the top.
Oh, here we go. Books, Politics and Social Sciences, Women's Studies, Feminist Theory.
No, it's self-help.
Yeah.
Wait, so it says, move on from unresolvable issues. It can be difficult to process and move on from unresolvable issues that are holding us back from our most positive lives. A Life Full of Glitter introduces the concept of long game thinking, which will help you reframe temporary setbacks and focus on long-term happiness. Discover easy-to-use tips and tricks to increase your positivity and personal growth. I think, like you said, her tips are just be better.
Do you? And I just
I love feel better. And it's like, oh, feel better through like, alcohol addiction? Because that's what you seem to be doing. Can we define this a little more?
And I also want us to remember this. She's like, I'm an expert. You have to accept feedback because feedback helps you progress. And so she says this, but every time she gets feedback, she's like defensive and doesn't accept it. And she doesn't move forward. So the other criticism for Anna is she's hypocritical. So she's literally preaching making money off of, do it, girl. It's just feedback. And then she just can't handle it. And and then every bit of feedback, she projects what's on the inside out. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, oh, no, we weren't even going there. We're not even thinking about that.
I mean, do you think, not to get like too psychological, but do you think it's because she's defensive because she sees herself in what they say and she doesn't want to?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so she doubles down.
I do, because there's videos of her in like 2021. She had like a 4-month period where it was like, oh wow, Anna's rad. She was like, hey guys, I'm going on a fitness journey, but she was very like practical about it and grounded. Like,
good.
Yeah, and she was just like, I'm going on a fitness journey. I'm not an expert. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, did something happen? Like, it's weird. And then what ended up going on is I think her views were kind of going down because she was just being normal. So,
right.
So then everything she made started being like sponsored content. So like pretty much all of Anna's videos are just like advertisements for the most part.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That seems to be the trajectory of the devolution of an influencer. Yeah. It basically just becomes about like ad content.
Yeah, and like for her, like it's okay for her to be like, I'm an expert in fashion, I'm an expert in coworkers. Yeah. But like when you're like, I'm an expert in fitness and health, that's where it can like harm people. And she has like millions of followers.
Yeah. No, it's there's a lot of that. There really is like a lot of fitness influencers who are like, you're not a doctor. Oh. You read something on the internet that I could have read on the internet. It's just nuts. It really is.
Yeah, and the same thing that she would do with her coworkers, she's doing now at like the lifting gym. So if you go on Viking Princess lifts, she just has her phone out and she's just recording people just working out and recording herself, and it's really hard to watch, at least for me.
I forgot that she made a different account for that. So, like, I only look at her regular account. And now I'm like, oh, my God, I've been missing out on all this content.
Yeah.
Well,
But did you see her fall down?
Oh, I think I did.
Here.
Oh, did you find it? Thank God. I was like, I want
Yeah.
to see this so bad.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is called How to Succeed
How
in
to
Life.
succeed in life.
And I don't know why no one's really watching her.
Bitch.
And then she just decided to keep going.
Like, go to that fall was bad.
Yeah,
Bad
and
lunch.
it's like she's not lifting with her legs. You know, she basically lifts up these big things that hold weights.
And she's lucky they didn't fall on her during her fall. That would have been devastating.
Or that she didn't like impale herself on one of these sticky uppy things.
Sticky up.
I'm just going to pause it at the fall.
Okay.
Ah!
You made me laugh at her falling. Now I look like an insensitive pig.
I don't know why she posted this though. You know what I mean? Like this happened, but you don't have to let us know.
Well, no, it's because I think she's trying to do a message of like when you fall, I guess, what comes next on the text on the screen. She's like, I'm so awesome. I got right back up because I'm a grinder.
Don't be sad. Feel better.
Yeah. You get back up and try again.
And she will.
Yeah, walk it off.
I think I saw on Reddit there's Viking Princess Lifts. It's either TikTok or the Instagram or maybe both. This used to be like a travel account, but she just renamed it. So like all of the followers she has, it's like false. So it's like, what is there? Like, oh wow, there's 13K.
13,000.
There used to be like 8K. So like it's all bullshit. And so I think the original audience of this account is like, wait, why do we see this? And she'll just delete and block
When people write that.
exactly.
Yeah. Have you guys, this is kind of a side tangent, but bear with me. Have you guys heard of Hub's Life?
Hub's Life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
he was.
Yeah, he's a man.
He's a man.
And he had a job.
And he had a 9-to-5 job, and he used to do, but he was also like a very good videographer. So he used to do like just very like Zen content of him like getting up, getting ready for work, going to work like minute by minute in order to like, and a lot of his message was like normalize the 9-to-5.
Yeah.
You don't have to like be financially independent by the time you're 20. Let's just like be normal and not get wrapped up in like internet money, I guess.
Which
And-
is crazy because then he grew really fast.
And then he quit his job to do full-time influencing and
Made everybody mad.
and made everybody mad because now he does like nothing all day, and he's just like, there was
I've
originally
heard he gets on live and he asks people to send him galaxies.
he
which
does
is the
he does, and when people send him
most
roses,
expensive.
yeah, he's like, no, galaxies are only $10. That's the thing. Galaxies are not the most expensive.
What is? Are you
I know,
guys
there's
talking about
something-
Pokemon? What's
No,
talking about,
oh sorry, we're talking about
TikTok Live.
TikTok Lives and how they get paid for being on live.
get-
It's like there's
people watch
Yeah.
and they send gifts.
What?
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I don't know why you'd want to send gifts,
yeah.
but they do. And so then when people start getting into being like a live creator like that, and then they don't get gifts, like,
Yeah.
is what's happening to him because everyone's like, your content isn't what you set out to create in the first place. Like, who are you now?
Yeah.
He's like, you guys, I have a family to support. I need
gets
you
pissy.
to send me. Yeah.
He gets really pissy, and also like anybody that's like, you know, because the chat comes up and that's how you interact with your audience. And he gets like, he just like, your guys are jealous of me now because I'm pulling in like slightly more money than I was at my 9-to-5 now by e-begging.
And what's this person's name again?
Hub's life.
Hub's Life.
Cool, I'm gonna look it
Yeah.
up later. That's
Yeah.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I say that because like everything you're saying just is reminding me of like, this is what happens to like influencers who start to sniff their own farts and think they smell like lavender, you know?
Yeah, and if you're wondering, like, how do people even know she exists on this level? Like, how does someone like this have millions of followers? She went viral in, like, 2019. The farts started to smell like roses for her then.
Oh, great.
She got really into body liberation for like 3 months.
Where she would pose in bikinis everywhere?
Exactly, yeah. So she
Okay.
would wear a bikini and then she would take pictures and like there's nothing wrong with that, whatever. And she went to this hotel in Las Vegas and posted. And the picture like looks cool because it's all gold. Like,
oh, is it the Trump hotel?
it kind of has that vibe. But she apparently, the security guard yelled at her and she tried to make it into like, other people can do this, but I can't. And then the hotel's like, actually, no, like we have a policy that you can't just walk around in your bathing suit in some areas. And then she went to Times Square and
did it.
And posed. And her claim was there was naked women in body paint and they weren't getting catcalled by misogynists, but I was. How reliable of a narrator are we? And also, like, I think if you're in a situation where you're wearing a little bit of clothes, like a tiny amount of clothing in Times Square, like, you know, being a woman, men will objectify you. And it's a bummer of just being in a female body, you know? But I think she was trying to say, like, nobody else is being objectified but me. But it's like, I think other people would have been if they were in a bikini as well. Like, so.
I kind of think nobody's objectifying.
And the Times Square one, if you see it, it's just kind of like.
Yeah, I can go
It's
back
just
to
kind of
that
like,
one.
dude, I think anyone wearing a bikini with, like, their boobs out would get, like, whistled.
Objectified.
Yeah. And I'm not being like, oh, you know, you shouldn't be wearing that or anything. I'm just saying. And that sucks that someone said those mean things to you. And I don't think it was because you were fat. I think it was because you're a woman in a bikini.
Yeah.
That's why I think that happened.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
This
Yeah.
Yeah. But also Times Square is like full of weirdos and like ladies with their tits out. Well, not full of it, but there's like definitely like some famous crazy figures in Times Square who are like, you know, there's what is the naked guy, the naked
cowboy,
and then I know there's like a sort of Evangeline kind of like older woman character, but who's like very plastic surgeryed and just walks around like with her boobs out sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking, like, what did anybody like even cast a glance?
Well, look at this woman in the back being like, "What?"
Oh,
and then
yes,
this man taking a picture.
Okay.
So there's
all right.
two people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think for her, it's like, I'm the main character.
Total main character energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At every turn. And so it's like she went viral because of this. And I think she was on like Good Morning America and all of that. And then she just gained so many followers. So yeah, she's like well known for this. But she wasn't. So there's this part of YouTube called Girl World where there's like other people who are fat who make videos that are wild, like Amberlynn Reed and Foodie Beauty. And Anna wasn't part of that sphere for a long time. But then when she started doing the fitness stuff, she became part of that sphere because she started being disingenuous with her weight loss.
Well, so Amberlynn Reed's whole thing is that she's always like, I'm going to lose weight. And then she films herself constantly. So she's like, I decide to get McDonald's. Like, she'll just not do it.
It's
right?
incredible. Amberlynn Reed should be studied. I'm obsessed with her.
I've heard a lot about her, yeah.
God. And there's so many things wrong with her, again, that have nothing to do with her weight. She's just pretty despicable. Like, she's a horrible pet owner, partner to her girlfriends. Anyways, but yeah, Amberlynn Reed will be like, I'm vegan. And she'll do a mukbang and be like, she'll order McDonald's and be like, I asked for an apple and they gave me French fries. I guess I'll eat the French fries. Like, she does that with everything.
You gotta be kidding me. That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Just the bald-faced lying.
And And she'll like, she kind of has like an Anna Nicole Smith energy to her where like mispronounces things, or she'll use like the wrong words. So instead of like contempt in court, she'll say attempt in court.
Yeah.
He was held in attempt.
Yeah. And I found her because I, again, was like, oh, should I buy a dress from Torrid? And I typed in Torrid Hall, and she popped up. And I was like, okay, we have different body types, but let me just see. And then I watched the video, and I was like, all her videos are fever dreams. Like, there was a little bit of content of putting on dresses, but then she's like, her falling in a Walmart, getting on a scooter, going to Cheesecake Factory. Like, it's like, what are we doing in this video?
Yeah.
Incredible. But she does this thing. She'll try on dresses and she'll put them on backwards and in the back of the dress, maybe you like tie it or something. And then she'll be like, ooh, I love it when it has a chest piece. Like, you could probably...
just a tie?
It's just like she puts on things backwards and she'll claim that it's on right, and she'll just call it something like, you guys, it's a chess piece. And I think if you like go on TikTok or type in like Amber Lynn Reed chess piece, it'll pop up. She's just like, I think she's an unintentional clown. She doesn't realize she's being a clown. And I love her.
Do you study her for your own clown?
Yeah.
No, she's not. She doesn't inspire my personal clown, but I, respect her culture.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear.
But yeah, she like, so for a long time, like she wasn't part of Girl World, because in Girl World, it's more about like people saying they're experts on fitness or health, but then they're like actively not doing that. And I'm not really interested in that art.
In that part.
But then Anna entered that space because of like lying that she was losing weight naturally, but she was getting sponsored by like Monjaro or something.
She was
go ahead.
in the commercial or like a longer form video from Novo Nordisk.
Oh, yeah. And I think, so she was on a GLP-1 the whole time, but like lying about it. And so then she entered into like the fandom of Girl World, and Amber Lynn Reed latched on to Anna, and that's when her like problems started with the haters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, I just need a point of clarity for me, because, I scroll on TikTok and I see these videos, but I don't watch them. And it seems to me that what my understanding was with like Amber Lynn Reed and Glitter and Lasers is like there was this like healthy at every size movement.
Yeah.
Could you talk about that? Because it seems like they're really interested in dieting, and so I'm just trying to like square the circle there.
Yeah, there's this thing called health at every size within like the body.
Positivity.
Yeah, I think there's like body positivity, and then there's body liberation. And then there's people who are fat who are like, it's okay to be fat. I can get as fat as I want. And then I don't care. And then there's people that are like, whatever. And like, they're very like militant. And then there's like a more softer one where it's like, regardless of how you feel about fat people, you should respect where everybody is on their journey, and everyone deserves access to health care.
Yeah.
And someone's health isn't a marker of if they're valuable as a human. So I align more with like the softer version of that than like, oh, let's set fire to, I don't know, skinny people. I don't know what that is. So,
they're just a bunch of sticks anyway.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I just want to exist, truly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm not sure where the militant folks align. I don't know what language they're using, but that's sort of the context. Is like,
okay,
there's like a healthy, like, holistic view of like, no one's perfect, we're trying, and then there's like some weird ass like, no gods, no masters, just fat people.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean fat people are gods?
I don't know. Yeah, I am not a god. I am just a mere mortal on Earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
It's so weird. to exist, period. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, were you watching her when she was on the Wegovy and she was losing weight? Could you tell she was losing weight?
No.
That's what I always think, because I'll see the pictures of her before her surgeries. She had liposuction to get rid of her lipedema on her arms and some on her legs so far. And so before she had that, she had been on Wegovy, so she had lost some weight. To me, she looks exactly the same.
Yeah. A common thread in her videos and when people criticize her for is she always says, my body's changing. My body's changing. My body's changing.
Yeah.
And it's like, where?
Like,
Yeah. My body inhabits a new area of space.
dude, my body
now.
just changed. I just,
Yeah.
I moved my knee and my elbow. So yeah, that's so annoying. I wasn't following her during that era, but then she came on my radar again because she went to Target. Do you guys know about this?
Yes, I saw her go to do like a haul, like she was going to buy clothes, and then she decided she's going to like restyle some of the mannequins.
Yeah.
They look absolutely horrific. Maybe put her in this so they can be in like a holiday look. I'm pissed. It looks terrible. Like, what is this? This girl has a beanie on too. It's so bad. Okay, I'm gonna keep her pants because I think it's gonna be too much just with her pants. Honestly, these two mannequins should be together because they're both going to a party. Well, now, I gotta keep her. Let me just keep this clean for a second. What are these shoes? Who is this girl? Give me that. Give me that. I know what it is. Girl, you need a sparkle. Well, what the hell they have Jimmy Anger? Oh, get this in. There's a Target person like right across the way, and I'm just having to pretend like nothing's happening. But I gotta help the girl out. She looks rough. My work here is done. But seriously, you want people to feel better about themselves? Make the mannequins look good. How are people supposed to feel like they're gonna look good in your clothes when your mannequins, who are perfectly proportioned, look like trash? That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, so another part of her that is annoying.
Because she's an expert.
Exactly. So she's an expert. It's a great example of her being out of touch and entitled again, because she went to a Target and she was like, I'm an expert in fashion, in plus size fashion. I'm going to undress these mannequins that have been mandated by Target corporate, and I'm going to redress them. And she just did this and is basically, she's a menace everywhere she goes. She's like, she walks in and she's like the expert in the room.
She seems to have like true boundary issues, as opposed to like, because there's prankster content where it's like, yeah, Jack Doherty will go into like a Walmart and start like throwing soccer balls everywhere with his friends and stuff. And but that's like, I'm trying to get attention. It seems like she goes in and actually thinks, I can make it better and they'll love it. I just wonder where her head is at with that. Is she like trying to like, poke bears, or does she really think like this is going to be awesome?
I'm leaning in. I'm taking up space.
It seems like she really thinks it.
Yeah.
Don't be sad.
Yeah.
Right.
Feel better.
Do you think that she leans into some of her cringe, or do you think that she really just has no idea how cringy she is?
I think she just doesn't. She can't see it. She doesn't. There's no editor. It's like that bad. That's how out of touch she is.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. Like there's something mentally, or there's an impulse control problem that she cannot control. Yeah.
Wait, I pulled up her cycle. That sounds like I'm talking about her.
Yeah.
I was just like, what are you talking?
What's this? I have no interest.
Yeah. No, I want to know everything about her moon times. That'll really help me like dig into like what's going on with her.
Nathan, you never want to know about my cycle.
Because your cycle is so weird.
Oh,
it is.
Somebody made a.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a graph.
Yeah.
So this is her pattern that she does every few months when she gets a new interest.
Yeah, can I read?
So right now it's lifting. Yes.
Yeah, can I read for the audience as much as I
Yeah.
can see? Okay, so phase 1, ambitious plan. Phase 2, curation and performance. Phase 3, outside feedback. Phase 4, off-platform rebuttal. Phase 5, defensive convincing. And phase 6, contradictory reveal.
Sigh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the contradictory reveal?
So
I don't know. I wonder if I should just let you say it.
Oh, it's like contradictory reveal is, in my mind, whenever she gets feedback that's like, ooh, this doesn't feel like the right take, she will double down on it, or she will like level up in the most chaotic way. So for a while, she was like, I'm a runner. And she was like running, doing all of these things, and she was just speed walking. And everybody was like, girl, what's going on? This is odd. And she's like, I'm a runner, you guys. And she was like giving out like expert advice on running. And people were like,
do you remember what any of the advice was?
It was, don't be sad.
I feel like a better runner already.
Yes. Yeah. And so then she like was like, went back to the drawing board, and then she came back as Viking Princess lifts. Like,
yeah.
It's just always extreme.
Wait, I'm going to define all of the phases.
Okay. Yeah.
So like you said,
really
she once had the running phase.
Yeah.
Or the running plan. Now it's the Viking Princess lifts. So she's got this ambitious plan because she went to like a wellness retreat.
That's right.
And they were going to do exercise there. So to see where she was at, the trainer had her deadlift like a really heavy barbell. That's not what you call it. The big one.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I think
I
the
don't know what
audience.
it's called either.
I wonder. I think your audience knows that none of us would know what that's called.
Yeah.
It's the one where you would do a bench press.
Yeah.
It's that one.
Yeah.
So she lifted without like trying to start low and go up. And then she thought she was the strongest woman in the world. When, if you think about it, if she weighs 500 pounds and she lifted like 250 pounds, that would be like if I weighed, okay, I don't even think it was 250. I think it was maybe like 100. So that's like 20% of her weight. So if I lift 20% of my weight, it could be like 50 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like actually she's not really thinking about it from a perspective of what weightlifters do. She's just like super impressed with herself. So now she's going to the gym all the time to do really heavy lifting. And according to another woman on YouTube, you can get personal records constantly when you're new. You're just like constantly moving up and lifting more than you've lifted before.
Because you've never done anything before.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you didn't know how much you could lift. And so that keeps happening for her. Again, she's 500 pounds. She can lift kind of a lot because mass can move mass. Anyways, so she then is like, creates this Instagram/TikTok and shows us it all the time.
Well, the curation and performance, like the video we saw where she's falling, she makes it into like, but I soldiered on, like she's, achieving and, moving forward across the Rubicon.
I almost want to show you this one where she's lifting above her head and then she takes it down to below her chin. Whatever kind of lift that is. And her spine is like twisted it's crazy. It's like she's gonna snap her spine while she's doing it. So people write comments and they're like, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, you just had surgery. Why aren't you losing weight? Why are you putting all this stress on your joints? What are you doing? So she gets that feedback.
And she's like, fat phobia. if you don't like it, don't follow me. And you're like, it's like, girl, we just don't want to watch your spine crack on camera.
Right.
Yeah.
So she does what's called off-platform rebuttal. So Sam at Every Size, she created this. And she says she'll go to her smallest following and make, like, so she goes to Instagram and makes a story, so it'll only be up for 24 hours, where she's like, actually, I'm not trying to lose weight right now. That's the contradictory reveal, I believe, too. She's like, I just had surgery, and I'm not supposed to be trying to lose weight. You're supposed to be trying to heal. And I think everyone is like, yeah, we know, but also you look to be gaining weight, you know?
Ah, okay.
Like, she had arm surgery. Mm-hmm. They basically just lopped off all the bottom.
The high
of her,
Helens?
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then she had to make a YouTube video where she's like, so my stitches are busting.
Girl.
I had what's called spitting stitches. Now, it is normal to have a couple of those, but I ended up spitting every single stitch of a certain type, which ended up creating about 35 different wounds on my arms, which required me to do a lot of wound care and to stop a lot of my activity to, like, the bare minimum.
Well, so that was the thing. Another creator named Shakara was saying you're either out eating your surgery or you're lifting your arms above your head when you've been told that, you know, you shouldn't be doing that for at least this certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now she is obviously a weightlifting expert.
But we've got phase 3. We've just talked about outside feedback, and we're moving on to phase 4. Off-platform rebuttal. I'm not quite sure what that means.
That's where she goes on Instagram stories to defend herself. So that's only up for 24 hours to her smallest audience.
Got it. All right. Off-platform. And then defensive convincing, phase 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And contradictory reveal, I'm not trying to lose weight.
Oh,
And then
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
right now she is entering a strongman competition. So I wonder how that is going to go when she gets to it, because everyone's going to be in their own weight class. You know what I mean? And so whatever you lift is going to be like a percentage of your body weight. It's not going to be, oh, that girl lifted the most weight out of everybody. You know what I mean?
And she's going to...
Yeah, like real experts.
Yeah.
And like the way, like, again, how I mentioned how I don't really like her fashion. So like when I would watch her in like the 2010s, I was like, I don't like her taste, but I appreciate this information. It's not a point where like I still don't appreciate your taste, and the information you're giving is not correct.
Yeah.
And so like when she goes to the gym, or maybe even like this competition, like the way she dresses is very like, look at me. Like I think she's dressed as like a
Like a kid.
yeah, and there's like this demon hunter show. I'm
K-pop.
I know what you're talking about. And it's insanity.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and she like
Yeah.
dressed like one of them. Like she just wants all this attention. I think she wants.
It's also,
Yeah.
it's very young. I'm sorry. It's very young,
Yes.
too. It's like very, like kids are doing this.
Yeah, and she's like 41, and I'm like, I wouldn't wear that if I was doing that. But again, maybe that's more of like personal preference. But like for me, it's like the taste and the info. It's just not there for me.
Yeah.
It's off-putting.
Can I?
Oh, I was like, do you think we could find her trying to give people advice at the gym?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
I know. I think she's really just like being loud there.
Yeah, and there are some videos where you'll see her lifting, and somebody will just be like looking at her with like a look of disdain. Like, but because you can see them in like the mirrored glass, like in the distance. Yeah. It's just it's very hard to watch, for sure.
Here, I pulled up one. There's a guy back there, but I don't know if he ever turned around. 45 pounds.
Like,
Okay, that was it.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, she looks good there. Her form looks okay.
Oh, look at this outfit.
Dude,
Train like
can you
a
imagine being at the
beast.
gym and anyone wearing like a little I would be so annoyed.
It's just like, are you figure skating or are you powerlifting? Yeah. Because she's got this like little flouncy skirt on while she's like lifting an enormous amount of weight.
I'm so worried about her doing that alone. Like, I know there's someone there filming her, but like nobody who knows how to have good form is there.
Yeah. Oh, and is she doing skits?
She sometimes does.
Okay.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
So
yeah, actually, I just want to see what you guys might think of this idea of her, because what I'm noticing is that she, like, as we said, she throws herself into new physical endeavors constantly, and she like bounces from one thing to the next, and it just feels like she's one of those people, I've known them, where they go from like, I guess, hobby to hobby, trying to find the thing that they will be like a genius at out of the box. So that, like, they'll just get, like, they feel like they're going to get constant praise and they never have to have any pushback about what they do. And it's like they're constantly seeking that experience, but they never get to that point where they're like, oh, this is, like, a hard skill that I have to learn and there's going to be a lot of failure. It's just like, no, I'm going to go on to the next thing once I don't get what I need.
Yeah. I hear a lot of... I agree, and I think it would be so much more compelling if people like that, specifically like Anna, would just be honest and just be like, hey, here's my journey. Here's me as a beginner. Let's see how far I get. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
What were you saying? What was the phrase you used when we began?
She doesn't have like a beginner's mindset or like a learning mindset. Like, oh, I'm learning, I'm new. I'm like, that's just as valid as an expert. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We can learn so much from, like, your failure if you're willing to, like, be honest and transparent about, like, this is what I'm going through.
Exactly.
I think Katie said last week, it's like people just want her to be, like, authentic. That's all we want from all these people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I think also this whole time and then throughout the Medical Detectives podcast, she's never really been honest about what she eats. So that's partly like what gets brought up all the time. And then she did do like an Instagram story rant where she was like, you don't know what I eat. But she's now, like we heard last week on the Medical Detectives, been diagnosed with lipedema, which is fat that you cannot lose with diet and exercise. And I think people do have that. But just like on my 600-pound life, they usually try to get you to lose some weight before you have a surgery. And I think Anna is convinced because of what people have said to her, and she did some doctor shopping. Mm-hmm. She's convinced that all of her fat is lipedema. So none of it can be lost.
That's what I wanted to ask Alice, actually, because, like, to hear Glitter and Lasers tell it, she has some, like you said last week, Katie, she has some weird genetic disorder issues that just makes her, like, be large, and she has, like, no control over it, and it's almost like, I eat like a normal person, and that's the thing. I don't know the many causes of being in a larger body, but it's like, Alice, have you ever heard of anything where it's just like you're just a big person, and that's the way you're made? Yeah. Because I don't know anything about it.
Oh, yeah. It's totally possible to, like, have a medical condition where, like, your body's bigger. Like, I have a medical condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, you know, I could be petite if I wanted to. No. So it's totally possible. And, like, I know it's, like, lipedema, and there's another one called lymphedema. And so it is true. And I've also, like, you can be on TikTok or whatever, and you'll see people that have smaller bodies that also have those disorders, and they'll have, like, the lymphedema or whatever in, like, one limb or something.
Oh, yeah.
However, like, I think what I'm hearing from all of us is just, like, none of it adds up.
Yeah, none of it. And she's like, listening to stuff from Medical Detective last week, she's like, she gives you like a little piece of information that is to her advantage. and then slips on by it. But it's like, oh, no, wait. I want to dive into that because it's like, I need to know more about that experience.
Yeah, she always pretends there's depth, there's levels, and then she never goes deep. And then she's like, she'll never give context, and she'll just move on. And it's frustrating, I think, to people that consume her content, watch it, experience it, who are fat, who do have those conditions she talks about. The way that she talks about them, it makes it, it's almost like it invalidates that for so many others. Because she's not telling it. She has to not be giving people something. She's not telling. I don't get the whole picture. And I think because all of us are confused, we must be correct in that we're not getting the whole picture. Yeah.
It's almost like she says to her audience, like with the lipedema and all these, like, I'll call them excuses.
Yes.
You know, that she's like, she's almost telling her audience, she's like, I'm not like you. I'm not fat because all those reasons. Like, I'm undisciplined. I eat too much. You know, all those, like, stereotypes that, you know.
She's always the best kind of everything. So she's the best.
Yes.
She's the best fat person. She's the best influencer. She's the best lifter. It's always special.
She makes crafts.
Best crafter. I will give her that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
She's the best drinker. She's the biggest drinker I've ever seen.
So I think that's where the rub is for me. It's just like, oh, girl, just put it on pause. Give it a beat.
I do have a clip of her doctor that we could watch.
Okay.
It's inside a larger video by a guy on YouTube called Colin Mockery.
Oh, he's great.
He did like, this is the video where he does like a deep dive into lipedema because there's only a couple of doctors that claim to be experts. Dr. Birch and Dr.
Bitch?
Herbst. Yeah, Dr. Bitch and Dr. Ho. And so Dr. Birch is from Germany and seems to reference more studies, like real, like, facts. And then Dr. Herbst is from the United States, and she'll just give presentations where she's like, if you have lipedema, you should take 500 times the recommended dose of vitamin C. And you're like, based on what?
It's just going to be flushed out by your kidneys and liver. Come on.
Right.
Ugh.
And so he did a really good job. And this video is 3.5 hours. We're not going to make you watch it. But this is then the clip where he shows the doctor that Anna found to do these surgeries. Also share tab audio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you hear it?
I can't hear him, no.
Damn it. Well, this is a clip where he shows that, here, I'll put the closed captions on. The doctor says he perpetuates the idea that lipedema continually progressive, but his surgery acts as something.
It's like a stopgap, basically.
Yeah.
He says when you have this much fat on your body, it'll lower your metabolic rate, and the only way to like make it go back up again is to take the fat off through surgery. What do you think about that statement?
I don't know anything about anything really, but he's German and a doctor. I have to trust him.
He's not German.
Oh, okay.
This isn't Dr. Bitch. This is the other
This
one.
isn't Dr. Bitch. This is the doctor that...
this is the one that she found, and she got sponsored
she went
by
shopping
his
for,
office.
yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And she says, supposedly in the Medical Detectives podcast, that it took her a while to find a doctor who would do any kind of surgery on her because she did have like a cyst on her ovary too. And she couldn't find someone to remove it because she's so big that there weren't very many anesthesiologists that were willing to work with that. And she took that to be like discriminatory. She didn't say anything about how like well, these people are trying to make the best decision so that you don't die on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
SIR table.
And to avoid a massive lawsuit if you do. You know, it's like they have to protect themselves in every... Well, I mean, seriously, that's what the hospital's thinking of.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if she dies, I mean, they're still going to be alive.
Yeah.
They're going to have consequences.
Yeah.
I would never start a podcast about being a medical detective, about my own health. That just seems so odd, like this odd behavior, you know? Like,
Yeah. Well, one thing that really shocked me from last week is that the doctor, Dr. Nance or something,
Yeah, that co-hosts it.
so she is starting this like app called Feel Better, where it's basically an app for like people to go on and talk about their basically self-diagnoses with other people. Wow. So she's creating an echo chamber for people who have hypochondria, which is just insane.
you know?
Yeah.
The self-help app. It's all just sponsored slop.
Yeah, it really is. It's garbage.
Yeah.
Well, so someone else created that podcast, and then they essentially cast these two people to host it. I think because all that woman knew was that Anna had tons of followers.
Yeah.
She's like, that's what's going to get us views.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't do any research on Anna and who watches Anna. So she cast her. She probably listened to her sob story and then said, oh, you should have your own episode.
Mm-hmm.
The podcast doesn't have any ads on it. No one wants to sponsor it.
Yeah.
But I would imagine that she is getting paid to do it, you know? I don't see why else she would show up.
Yeah.
I would think, or she's getting a cut of some kind of revenue stream. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how they're making money, but
Yeah.
I think they probably are making a little bit.
I can't imagine they would do it and to not make money. I do feel like what is happening to like a lot of these people, maybe it's just we're just seeing the worst of the worst, like the news. But it's like a disease that they contract by being on the internet constantly and having that pressure to like, you know, basically make their living by creating, you know, more and more extreme content. I think it fucks with their brain and makes them into like narcissistic monsters because my whole theory is that like, oh, this behavior doesn't come out of nowhere. Like they've been this sort of like narcissistic asshole their entire life. But now I'm thinking maybe it's like a symptom of being in that business. Yeah, I don't know. I just find these people like fascinating in the choices that they make.
Yeah.
You know, and like where does it come from? But I'm like, I think it comes from the situation that they're in. It's a toxic soup.
I know. There was something on Reddit where Molly Biscar went on Reddit to say, can you guys quit like giving us bad reviews on this podcast? And everyone was like, how dare you come here to say this?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a post where they screenshot what she wrote. Nathan, would you like to read what Molly wrote?
I'd love to. This is from No Impression, What Anyone. Hey, this is Molly, the creator and producer of the Medical Detectives podcast. You guys can hate Anna, but when you promote negative reviews like this on the podcast, you're not hurting Anna. You're hurting a show that is, you're hurting me, is what she's saying. You're hurting a show that is trying to help women not be dismissed and overlooked by medical professionals. This show is not about Anna. It is about the patients, and you're hurting everyday people with reviews. Oh, Jesus. With reviews like this. This show is researched and fact-checked by multiple doctors behind the scenes and is making a difference for a lot of patients who have been gaslit and ignored. We get feedback every week that these stories help people get the right diagnosis or make them feel less alone in their journey. Do you really hate Anna so much that you want to hurt them too? This is gaslighting.
Sigh.
This is gaslighting. Fuck you, lady. Oh, there's more.
This was
is
the
a different person.
response.
Oh, okay.
This is the response to what Molly had to say.
Okay. Does a different voice want to read the response?
Giving a platform to Anna, who has a large following of women who are also obese and have lipedema, and allowing her to spread medical misinformation in quotes, like rare obesity genes. Weight loss doesn't help lipedema. Weight loss surgery can't help. Not eating an anti-inflammatory diet, doing quote-unquote exercise that can be harmful to larger-bodied people, using prototypes and unregulated remedies. Damn. Claiming to have countless illnesses and genetic conditions without being able to see a geneticist, having liposuction before losing weight, going to a self-proclaimed quote-unquote expert doctor who the rest of the international medical community knows to be spouting misinformation. All of this hurts women who have these conditions. Making money off of getting vulnerable women to use her quote-unquote doctors is disgusting. And then it goes on. And also, I will say, too, like, there are valid reasons some people can't lose weight or have bigger bodies. And I think that Anna just paints with a very broad brush. And I think that's what's harmful. And I think a lot of people listening to her are vulnerable and maybe they absolutely do not have the same resources, aka money, that Anna does. So like they're going to things like podcasts and stuff. And so I think there is an area of Anna causing harm. And this is crazy.
She gives them an out from like, you know, she says, you know, everything about the reason that I'm larger is because it's genetic and none of it has anything to do with my lifestyle choices, you know, and then it kind of like, she's relatable. So like, oh, that's probably my problem too. And I'm stuck here in this unhealthy space for the rest of my life. It's actually very unhelpful for a person to move forward.
Yeah, and it's just like, I think it's a perspective and a voice that we don't really need to have.
Yeah.
Here, I have another example of how Anna is like terrible on the podcast. Okay. So this person who since had second thoughts and decided to delete their post wrote, "Hi, I'm actually going to be on the podcast." And so then they, in the comments, answer questions. Thank God these are still here. She says, "I recorded it. It took place this week. There are several things I want to point out and will point out in my YouTube video," which, by the way, I haven't been able to find because this person is super private. So I don't know if she ever made a YouTube video. She says, "I will say some quick, brief things that I'll discuss in more depth later, but here's the gist." She compared her fingers to mine, thinking she had something wrong with her pinky, even though we don't have the same issues at all. My disorder causes my fingers to look crooked, and my pinkies are shortened as a result, as well as my thumbs. My toes are also shortened. My nails are also rectangle-shaped, not round like usual. This is unique to my disorder. Her fingers look fine. She did mention her rare obesity gene study, told me to get checked for HEDS after I said I don't have EDS.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
That's what it is. Yeah.
What is it?
Ehlers-Danlos.
Oh, I thought it was eating disorder. Oh, okay. All right. It's a syndrome. Okay.
But I will explain why that's inappropriate in my video based on the Ehlers-Danlos criteria. She seemed to play geneticist at times. She dismissed my facial features when I was trying to point out that I was bringing it up because it's also another diagnostic feature of my disorder. My face isn't exactly that different, but it does cause everyone with the disorder to look related. Think
like
Down
Rose.
syndrome.
Yeah.
And how everyone with it looks similar. She said I looked perfectly normal. I don't. I look different as a result of my genetic disorder.
Feel better.
I'm not ugly, but I do look different. I lack eyebrows in some areas and lower eyelashes with my half of my upper eyelid lashes missing. She didn't like that I used the words normal and not normal when I was trying to describe family who were affected versus the ones that are not, as most of my mom's side has this disorder. It was overall positive, pleasant experience minus the above.
Yeah, so it sounds like if something doesn't fit in her narrative, she'll do whatever she can to make it fit in that narrative.
I think that's a perfect example.
Yeah. It'd be cool to see her, like, take off 6 months and, like, do some volunteer work and, like, get her hands in some soil or something. Like,
yeah. That'd be good for a lot of people, Alice. That'd be good for me.
Not me, though.
Yeah, no, you're perfect. You're perfect. I can't see you again.
Yeah.
Wiggle.
Yeah. These petite hands.
You're so petite.
I know they can't. But yeah, I wouldn't. I guess I wouldn't want to hang out with her, with Anna.
Really?
Ugh, no.
Yeah, she just sounds like she'd get you into trouble somehow.
Yeah, and I don't. I love. Oh my gosh, I love when I've met someone multiple times and they don't know me yet. I love being ignored. I love not being noticed. I'm just,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't notice me. You know, I don't have that look at me problem. I don't.
Yeah. No, I like to observe for a little while, and then I have the look at me problem. Yeah.
Once you figure out whose company you're in or something.
Exactly. Once I figure out what the vibe is, yeah. But I get
what
it.
do you think Anna would say to you if you were hanging out?
Me or Nathan?
Yeah.
Both of us.
Oh, maybe both of you.
Okay.
But I think
I want to hear from Alice first.
Yeah.
I think she'd be like, "Feel better, Queen.
Yeah.
You're a Viking princess, dude. I have a really hard time with people that are just like in your face and like that weird neon colors. It's hard on my eyeballs.
Yeah.
Like I'd
yeah.
be squinting,
She seems like a mansplainer.
dude.
That's what she'd do.
I would be kind to her. I think if she was like, "Hey Alice, do you want to go hit the gym and lift some weights?" I'd say no. I think that would be it.
What if she said, "Let's go have like a nice dinner and talk about our lives"?
Can you? Oh, I would. That man, going out to eat with her. She has a video where she got a free trip to like Helsinki, and she went to the restaurant and all of the chairs had arms and they're too small for her, and she like was like screaming at the people working there to like find her a chair, and then she found and then she found one.
So a pleasant chill dinner is not in the cards,
Yeah,
is what I'm
dude.
saying. It's just based on past behavior.
Yeah, and like I've gone like there's this coffee shop in Denver, Huckleberry Roasters, and there's a location where like the chairs are too small for me, but I'm not like, hey, give me a chair. Like they have benches and I just sit in that.
Yeah.
I'm not like, yeah. It's at the end of the day, like I don't know, dude. I think I'm like a type B or C or Z person, and I think
Yeah.
we just want to be buddies, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for Nathan, I think she'd be like,
You tell me. I want to
She
know what
would
you
say,
think.
"Hold this camera, bitch, and record me."
And I'd be like, sure thing, because I'm gay and I love a bitch with an alcohol problem.
I think y'all might get along too well.
No, I was thinking, it's like, unless she's like really overpowered. She seems like a force of nature.
Yeah.
But sometimes those people can be cool, like they can be chill.
Sure.
But they're just like, they're big personalities. And then there are those who are like uncomfortably dominating and get in your space. And I hate that.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I think she'd be like, I'm trying to think of things you've complained about.
So many.
She, just like Alice said, she'd say, feel better.
Yeah.
She would say, ADHD, you don't need
5 ants.
to think about that.
Yeah.
Just focus.
Yeah, dude.
But she seems to have that too.
Oh, yeah. Impulse control issue, definitely, I would
Right.
say. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's it. I think I have become brain dead now.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alice. Yeah. If we weren't brain dead already from all the crap that we take in, this is the final straw, and Alice was here to do it.
If you do,
Yay.
yeah, if you have an Amberlynn Reed episode, I'd be happy to jump back on.
I'd love it. Because from what you said, I find her very intriguing, of course, now. Because when you said all of her videos are like a fever dream, I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah.
So, can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have like 3 different people now that I've been like, oh, you're an Amberlynn Reed expert. Will you come help us explain this?
Maybe we can have a Amberlynn Reed expert fight.
You know what?
Yeah.
Amber Khan.
We could just do an episode with each one.
Oh, okay. We could, and we would like compare and contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That would be fun. But anyways, well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, Alice.
Yes, thank you so much.
Giving us your experience of Anna O'Brien.
Yeah. I always learn so much when other people come on the podcast.
Yeah.
What about me, Nathan? Do you learn things from me?
Not really. I mean, you don't do much, right?
I don't do anything.
Yeah, you don't do anything
I'm
at
barely
all.
here.
Yeah, so I feel like, basically, I just feel like it's me. You know,
I know.
Nobody else.
I know.
Just an entire podcast on my back. All right. Thank you, Alice. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like people to follow you or anything?
Yeah, I'm currently in clown school. So if you want to follow along on my journey, it's Viking Princess Clown. No, it's my Instagram.
Meet Show.
Yeah, meetshow.pdf.
Who is a strongman kind of character, right?
Yeah, that's
That
is one of my clowns. And then I also have my website, alicefanclub.com. Yeah, but no worries if not. You know what I mean?
So when you're in clown school, you must be telling everyone how to be the best clown, right?
Yeah, and I'm also like, everybody, we need to get lipo after this.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Lipo on me.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's so cool, though. How long are you there for?
I'm here until December.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that, and I was like, that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, thank you all for listening. You can follow us on Instagram at Online Bullshit Pod. You can join our Reddit, Online BS Pod. And we have many other links for you to click on.
Yeah. Just look in the show notes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Scrolling through my feed, all I see is bullshit, fake news, clickbait. Gotta sift through all of it. I just share, retweet, trying to keep up with the trends, but it's all just a facade, man. It's all pretend.